Cannes 2018, plenty of technology firms here discussing a whole range of issues. There's always that transaction between data and creativity, but one man that certainly knows about the data side of that equation is Konrad Feldman, the CEO of Quantcast. Lots of technology companies here. Why do you think they're so prevalent?
I think technology is an integral part of where advertising is and where it's going. And it's not one or the other, it's the sort of integration of technology with media and creativity that creates great experiences for consumers and powers sort of advertising and media industry.
We've had lots of announcements this week about technology sort of tightening up transparency within the industry. What's your reaction to that, and are you on the same curve?
Yeah, I think that technology helps with accountability and transparency, and I think if you look at the show here this year, everything's about improved accountability and understanding how we create good experiences for consumers, how marketers generate good returns on investment, and I think that technology is an important part of that.
What else has been the sort of highlights for you so far? We're middle part of the week. What do you think the sort of big talking points have been?
Aside from accountability, there's obviously some discussion about GDPR, the new data regulation that's been introduced recently in Europe. We've had a lot of conversations about the role that artificial intelligence is going to play in our industry and more broadly across every industry in society. And there's a lot of excitement about what's possible. Of course, there's a lot of education that's still required, and people have got to sort of start to get experience in terms of using these technologies and seeing where they can best benefit their business and the consumers they work with.
So what are you doing within Quantcast that's sort of helping in that area?
Well, artificial intelligence is at the core of how Quantcast works. Obviously, there's an increasing amount of data in every industry. Data alone doesn't create better outcomes. It's what you do with the data, and artificial intelligence has the potential to reduce a lot of the drudgery, a lot of tasks that people do today that perhaps humans aren't well suited to. Artificial intelligence really enables machines to take care of a lot of the tactical execution and free people up to be more strategic and more creative. It can make the marketing industry, the jobs in the marketing industry, more human.
Diversity has been a big discussion point here. How do you think it's affecting firms like you, where you're not necessarily putting output into the public domain like adverts and what have you?
Well, diversity is important for every company. All of the research demonstrates clearly that the more diverse an organization is, the more successful it will be in the long term. And I think that the advertising industry has made good strides in terms of diversity, though it still has work to go. I work in the technology industry. The technology industry's got a long way to go in terms of creating truly diverse environments and benefiting from everything that diversity brings to a business.
You've been here a few days now. What do you think the vibe is here this year compared to previous years?
I think it's a little more focused, I would say. And I think that's part of the need for accountability in the industry. I think that's driving it. It's probably a little smaller. You wouldn't be able to tell looking around today. Obviously, it's a big event, and there's lots of people represented. But I'd say it's more focused.
Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes, and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Live channel at the bottom of the screen.